Hello students, let us start our new session of chapter number 9, Ray Optics and Optical Instruments. Here, let us go through the new topic. Total internal reflection is available in the nature around us. First is mirage. Mirage is generally just like an illusion. In summer days, near the ground level, heat is more. So based on that, air density at the ground level is more. And as the heat is more, air density is less at the ground. And from the ground, if we are moving at upward side, then air becomes more dense. So hotter air, which is less dense, having a small refractive index, cooler air that is more dense, having a higher refractive index. So in that case, optical density is available at a different layer of air that increases with the height. So at certain height, for example, you can see in the diagram, any taller object is there like a tree, then this light signal is passed through the medium having a refractive index lesser towards the ground. So that ray of light from that object bends from the normal and undergoes with the total internal reflection. And from the distance, if we observe, then the light is being reflected from the ground and it gives the mirror image into the water. That is known as mirage. Generally, we are also observing summer days that if we are moving from the car, so after certain distance, any water patches can be visible onto the road. And if we reach at that point, it is not there. So that water patches or wetness of patches, that is also available due to the mirage. Next is the diamond. Diamond is available with the number of angles, its surface is available with the number of angles, which is having a very less critical angle, 24.4 degree. If the light is falling on it, then it undergoes with the total internal reflection inside it, and the number of angles and the sides are available. So with that number of times, total internal reflection can be available, and based on that only diamonds will shine. So here that is basically the skill to cut that diamond to give its a proper shape. That number of times internal reflection can be available and diamond will shine when sunlight is falling on it. Next, prism. If you can, as you can see in the diagram, arrange the prism like light signal will bend by 90 degree or 180 degree. As you can see in the diagram A, prism is sent as the light signal will bend with the 45 degree and object is available AB, and after the total internal reflection, other side its image will be created which is inverted. Likewise in the diagram B you can see that AB image is falling onto the prism, 2 times total internal reflection is available, and at the end the inverted image will appear. In the diagram C, that prism is used to get the inverted image without changing its shape and size, and by taking its total internal reflection inside the prism itself, inverted image is available. So here in all these 3 cases you can see that first refraction is there with the parallel lines, no shifting is there, and inside of that prism total internal reflection is available. So this is how total internal reflection can also give you the inverted image. Next, the optical fiber. As you can see in the diagram, optical fiber is designed by the two materials. Inside of that material is a glass that is known as a core. Outer side of that core, it is known as a cladding, and core is having a larger refractive index than cladding. So light is supposed to travel through the core, through the glass itself, and no light wave can propagate out of that cable. So here, from the one end of the fiber, light signal is passing through it. It takes a number of times total internal reflection, and at other end we can receive that optical signal. Here, this optical signal can be utilized for the transmission purpose to transmit the data at longer distance. Here the efficiency of fiber optic cable is large, around 95%, and it gives the low absorption or very less loss can be available. If we bend this cable, then also the very less loss is there and the light signal can propagate through it at longer length. Here there is another example you can take as a light lamp in which fiber cables are there, the glass cables are there. So if we switch on that lamp, then light travels from bottom towards the top of the fiber, and at the tip of the cable a light dot is visible. So it gives you the decorative lamp by using that optical fiber. That fiber optic cable have the very little absorption of light, and it can travel at the longer distance with proper data, with the high speed, and HD video and proper quality of audio can be transferred through it. Now, let us go through the next topic, refraction at spherical surface. Now consider that we are having a spherical interface. Now that spherical surface can be regarded as a planar, and same law of refraction can be applied over here. Now if we want to consider a thin lens, then two spherical surface we are going to combine and get a one lens. So here, by applying the formula of image formation by a single spherical surface, and consider for two surfaces, and it gives you the lens image. So here, let us go through the diagram. As you can see over here, one light of ray is incident at the spherical surface, that point with the incident angle I. So here, draw the normal from the incident point N, that the straight line has been drawn, N1, that is the refractive index of air through which signal is falling onto the surface with the angle I. Now, after the refraction, that particular ray is moving inside or other side of the spherical surface, and the image will be generated at point I. Here the C is defined the center of spherical surface. So the distance between the spherical surface and the center of spherical surface is R. Distance between the spherical surface and image generated I, that is V, and distance between the optical source O and the spherical surface or object, where the O is defined the object. So distance between the object and the spherical surface, it is defined as U. So as you can see in the diagram, three triangles can be generated, NOM, NCM and NIM. Let us take tan angle of all these three triangular, then tan NOM, that is Mn by Om, 10 NCm that is equal to Mn upon Mc, and 10 NIm that is equal to Mn upon Mi. Now, for NONC, the whole triangular, that is triangle between object, center of spherical surface, in the interface point N. If we take that particular angle, that is by including the exterior angle, then I is the angle of incidence, that I equal to NOM plus NCM. I repeat, I is the exterior angle. So if we combine the angle by joining object and center of spherical surface, that is NOC, then I equal to NOM plus NCM. So I equal to NOM, that is we have derived Mn upon Om, and NCM, that is Mn upon Mc. So can we say I equal to Mn by Om plus Mn plus Mc. Likewise, if we take the refracted angle R, that R is available between C and I point. So R equal to NCM minus NIM. I repeat, we can say that R refracted angle equal to NCM minus NIM. So can we say Mn upon Mc minus Mn upon Ni? So now we are having the Snell's law, that is N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R. So place the value of sin I, the I incident angle is very much less, and R, the refracted angle, is very much less. So we can substitute sin I equal to I and sin R equal to R. So we can rewrite the Snell's law, N1I equal to N2R. Now place the value of I and R. So we are having N1 upon Om plus N2 upon Mi equal to N2 minus N1 upon Mc. This Om, Mi and Mc having the magnitude of distances, as we are having Om equal to minus U by taking its sign conversion. If we take sign convention method, then Om, that is minus U, Mi, that is plus V, Mc equal to plus R. So replace these values. So we are having N2 by V minus N1 by U equal to N2 minus N1 by R. So this relation between object and image distance in terms of refractive index of the medium and the curvature of spherical surface. Now let us go through the example regarding it. Light from a point source in air falls on a spherical glass surface that n equal to 1.5 and radius of curvature, that is 20 cm. The distance of light source from the glass surface is 100 cm. At what position the image is formed? We need to find out the distance up to the image, that is V, from the spherical surface M to the I, that is V. So U is given 100 centimeter. By the sign convection, we can say U equal to minus 100 centimeter. R, that is a radius of curvature, given 20 centimeter, that is a plus centimeter. N1, that is a refractive index of air, that is a 1. N2, that is a refractive index of spherical glass, that is given 1.5. So place the value of the given equation. We are having the equation N2 by V minus N1 by U equal to N2 minus N1 by R. So place the values over here. So we are having that equation 1.5 by V plus 1 by 100 equal to 0.5 by 20. So by taking the subjective formula V, we are having 100 centimeter. So we can say that here image is formed at the distance of 100 centimeter from the glass surface.